Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the IVES number VR910-NL32D. This is a pull, is what it is, that you're going to see on doors that will have an exit device, specifically a Von Duprin 99 series exit device, like a 99 well, what would be an NL night latch function, except that this would be the trim. So you'd probably order a 99 EO and then add this trim to it, but that's what it looks like. So VR is going to stand for vandal resistant. What makes it vandal resistant? Well, the fact that it's quite heavy duty, robust, substantial. There's not a whole lot here to really, to really tamper with. There are no moving parts. There's no levers to stand on or to crank, things of that nature. Takes just a rim cylinder because it's an NL function, meaning that there'll be a key access only. It's always locked from the outside. You always need a key to come in, and free egress from the inside with how that would normally be. This specifically bolts to the 98 or 99 series device via these posts that are here, these tapped through bolt posts. The only difference between the 98 and the 99 is an aesthetic difference. They're the same device. You either want a smooth or a grooved case, to your device, and it's purely aesthetic. So when I say 99, I mean 98 as well. This has a rubber coating over the handle. Now, why would you want that? Well, I'll tell you. The reason you want that is, in where I see it, is in the Southwest, Arizona. You have doors in a large resort area, and you've got these poles allowing access into walkways or stairwells, whatever it might be. I assure you that when it's July and the sun has been baking on that architectural metal, it's going to be 120 plus degrees. You're not going to want to go up and touch that. That rubber coating is there obviously to not only retard the transmission of heat to your hand, but also does, in my opinion, give it a clean look where you're going to not have any edges like this, while these edges have been chamfered to make them safe to run your finger over. I don't know that you'd want to be wrapping your hand over the back side of this pole handle, meaning it wouldn't be as comfortable as this black rubberized coating. Let's take some basic dimensions of this item, and then let's look at the rest of what's in the box. And the location of the rim cylinder is obviously specifically meant for a Von Duprin 99. Von Duprin is a sister company to IVES. Overall height of the trim, about 11 inch. Overall width, looks like it's about 5 3/8. The area where you're going to have the surface area to the door is about 2 3/4. Total projection looks like it's going to be about an inch and 3/4 maybe. Okay. Now, what is also included will be the fasteners that will allow you to get the trim attached to the door itself. There's also going to be, there are 8 fasteners in here. The only thing I can think of is 2 different door thicknesses. You've got one that's 1 inch in length. The length of the posts are about 1 5/8 inches, and that makes perfect sense. So you're going to use the shorter bolt, most certainly. The longer ones are 1.5 inches. Thicker door. Obviously 2 1/4 inch door, 1 3/4 or 2 1/4. You'll use these shorter ones. The length of that post is not just a random dimension, that 1 5/8 inches. That's actually meant when you're doing a new installation, drilling the door for this material. Here's what I would suggest: that you drill on the exterior side of the door, the diameter of this bolt post to go through. That is 0.311, so it's 5/16. I might be tempted to make it 3/8, no more than that. Then, for the bolts on the inside of the door through the head case, I don't know what size this bolt is, but let's measure it. Yeah, I was going to say 3/16. It's 0.185. I would drill a hole no bigger than a 1/4 inch. No bigger. The reasoning is because you're drilling a 1/4 inch from the inside, 3/8 from the outside, so that when you have the exit device over this and you tighten the screws, the door skins are going to come together. The inside door skin of the interior side of the door will then make contact to this shoulder, preventing the door from being crushed in. So that's why it's that length, and that's why the diameter, the outside diameter, obviously is bigger than the bolt, but that when you use two different drill sizes, you'll be able to prevent the door from crushing in on itself. Sex bolts are the common industry term for the same concept for exit devices and most certainly door closers, and they have that same sort of shoulder type concept with the bolt, the female and the male end, so that you can't crush the door as your 18 volt cordless is ripping through it, which of course you would never use power tools for installing doors and door hardware, only because you run the risk of over tightening stuff, etc. I personally use them when I'm doing the heavy work of I just need to run a screw in and then I'll go to the hand tool to bring that to a point of conclusion. So you've got your fasteners. I'm guessing it's because of two different door thickness possibilities. Well, actually, here in southern Florida, I see 2 1/4 inch aluminum doors. Those are not uncommon. So you're also going to get a rim cylinder mounting cup. This comes with 2 parts. The cup itself. So when you bring your rim cylinder through, you're going to install your rim cylinder to the plate itself, to this plate. Okay, you're going to install it literally on its side, so that key is going to go in on its side as well. The other component that's included is this funny little doodad. This funny little doodad is a guide to allow you to take the cylinder that you've mounted to the trim and take all of that, and you've got the exit device, and bring all of that together so that you can line up the tail piece of the rim cylinder into the slot of the exit device. Without this guide, what happens is the tailpiece cylinder, the tailpiece from the cylinder lays down a little bit, and it's quite frustrating to be able to get the tailpiece lined up and in when it's literally hanging down. Okay, so that's what this little guide is for. And you stick that on the end of your tailpiece, and that feeds into the plus sign on the inside of the exit device that will allow you to retract the bolt. After that, there's nothing other than a tapered cylinder collar. Okay, that I would certainly recommend that you use. I don't know that I would use this one, but the fact that it has a Vandal resistant name in the title tells me that they are specifically using this one because it's tapered. It's awfully difficult to get the head of a wrench around such a very tapered cylinder collar. Okay, now we've gone over all of the parts that are included. Let's switch now to the screen view and take a closer look at all the supporting documentation. Here is indeed the item that we are looking at. Line art drawing just coming out of the factory's catalog. A Vandal resistant 910 NL and a US32D. That means it's made of solid stainless and that it has a brushed finish. That would be the same as saying 630 finish. That's the BHMA code for stainless steel with a brushed finish. In fact, that is considered the most durable of all finishes. Base materials and finish combination. If you're looking for the absolute most durable finish, always gravitate towards solid stainless with a brushed finish. There'll be certain instances when that is going to prove to be either impossible to purchase or very costly to purchase. And there are other times when there are no other option because it's only made in stainless steel. So be mindful that not everything can be done in stainless and not everything can be done reasonably inexpensive. So extended description information here. VR trim with a black grip, cylinder cutout, 5 1/4 wide. We measured that earlier, and along with the height. The through bolt pattern is for that 9899 series device. Other dimensional properties here. They're non-handed. You can take that thing as just flip it right around. Completely reversible. All stainless steel, except that black coating. 11 gauge thick. I'm going to put my caliper on the plate itself. They're saying 0.120. My caliper tells me a .122. So yeah, definitely accurate with that. And there you go. We were wondering if it was for an 1 3/4 or 2 1/4 inch door thickness. Indeed it is. Built-in lock protector prevents tampering on certain models. Well, this is for an exit device, so you know you're really there's another model which I'm going to show you, which is a plate that's going to incorporate, you'll have a cylinder here, and this little doodad will allow you to get your lip of your latch bolt accommodated. Okay, it'd be probably better just to show it this way. Forget that line. That's the sort of feature that they have to cover the lip. However, we're doing an exit device here, and an exit device is not really going to feature that because the latch bolt is here. This is an awful image. I'm sorry. Here's your door. So you really can't get to the latch bolt to Lloyd it or to tamper with it because it's an exit device. That's what it is, really. Certain models have that lock protector. Protective cylinder collar spins to reduce damage from pipe wrench or other tools. Black plastisol edge grip made of stainless and a satin finish. Here's a handing chart. Exit devices are going to be either left-hand or right-hand reverse. Exit devices are always called out as these, never these, because exit devices always swing out. And the definition of reverse bevel in either left-hand or right-hand inherently means outswing. Now, some links below this video. The first is to the, let's take a look here. The first is to the installation instructions, which are down below. And this is included in the box as well. Okay, so the VR910 and the VR914 Vandal resistant trim for use with rim and vertical devices. So what this installation instruction is going to simply call out, it's going to show you where to prep the holes, as you can see here in step 2B, and gives you those locations. The horizontal center line is going to be the same as the device center line. Okay. What you're going to notice, though, is that the device and trim center line is going to be 1/4 inch off of the actual center line of the hole for the rim cylinder. So whatever your device back set has been set at, your vertical center line, your vertical back set, this needs to be in compliance with that. If you're going to, when you're going to drill your holes, be mindful that these dimensions, this rim cylinder hole is biased 1/4 inch away from that vertical center line, whereas the through bolt holes are not. They're on the true center line. So that's it's straightforward, but once you look at it. Now the factory tells you to make a 13/32 diameter hole. 13/32. I had said no bigger than 3/8. Yeah, so they're saying actually a little bit bigger than 3/8, a 32nd larger than 3/8. If you're going to drill accurately, 3/8 is going to suit you pretty well, in my opinion. But the factory's clearly tested it with 13/32, so there you go. Place drill 13/32 in 4 places. 1/4 inch diameter holes on the opposite side. I had actually said no bigger than 5/16. I would certainly, 1/4 inch is what the factory says. When your bolt is, the bolt was 3, oh, you know what? Actually, I think I did say 1/4 inch. Right, I did say 1/4 inch. So 1/4 inch is what you'll do on the opposite side or on this side of the door. Be mindful that your rim cylinder needs to lay on its side. That's how this is installed. The key is going to go in horizontally, which is atypical, obviously. That doodad I had mentioned earlier, that's how that's going to show up. Allows you to get that installed into the head of the case of the exit device a lot easier. I've done it without, and it's almost faster to drive back to your shop to get one of those guides than it is to try to do it without. And that covers everything that's the installation instructions included with the hardware. So let's close that up. The next document is going to be the cut sheet that's here. This is right out of the, well, actually no, this is just a technical drawing of the VR910. Not much else to see here. They do reference, you know, a different model that's here, but we've got all this very well covered. Let's then take a look at what we call installation is here. Same document. Let's skip over that. Then the product brochure is here. Vandal resistant trims are listed here, and our VR910 is on page, the third page of that, in fact. So the 910 is with the black grip. The 914 is without. You'll use these on either rim or surface vertical rod devices. They say vertical rod device. That would be surface vertical rod devices. Only finish is indeed that 630 or US32D finish. Okay, you can do the same item in a dummy trim where there is no cylinder. If you're doing a mortise style device, the 98 or 99 series in a 75, same trim concept, but two things are going to change. That cylinder is going to be in a different location, plus this will be the model with that strike lip protector, that integrated latch guard that you see here. And it will look like this, where your rim cylinder sits. Well, that would be a mortise cylinder, where your mortise cylinder sits here, and this is your grip here. Okay, that's how that works. Then, of course, you have just your you've got your DT for a mortise device, and you've got a DT for your rim or surface vertical rod, because the footprint needs to change when the device changes. Other Vandal resistant trims are here as well for you to review. 9000 series Schlag locks can come with these as well as exterior trim. Pretty handy. Now, there is a link below this video here to the manufacturer's page where you can review not only all of the IVES products that we sell by means of this horizontal navigation, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as link to the full product catalog. I would certainly encourage you to review that full product catalog to see all things IVES related. Speaking of full product catalogs, if you want to see what IVES was making over 120 years ago, there's an IVES catalog from 1896, another one from 1904. Let's wrap up this video on camera. In conclusion, these are very typical and common sorts of pull handles. I see these on the back of big box stores as well, with and without rim cylinders. Probably going to be with a rim cylinder is how I'll generally see those. You know, so be mindful. You'll see them really in either way. But that black coating is really, really great for the temperature difference that you'll end up seeing in a very hot environment, or a very cold environment as well, I would imagine. Any questions on the VR910 for an NL function in a 98-99 series rim or 98-99-27 surface vertical rod device? Any questions on this or any other IVES product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.